Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your caster, Raytheon, or Maze. Some of you know me as Johnny Ma. Our last year went to Windermere Secondary School, but that's not relevant right now. And today we have, pardon me, just let me quickly find both schools again. As we have Byrne Creek and Cambie. As for picks and bans, we did run a little bit late this time around. So for the bans, we have Haven and Ascent. So with those two, we have Cambie on CT or defender side, as you would say. And we should be heading straight into the game. We wish both sides the best of luck, and let's see how will both sides be able to play according to their strengths and weaknesses. We all know with the meta changes in Valorant are quite drastic in each and every update with new character Sky. It'll be quite interesting to see what team will pick up each character. And it may look like that my Valorant may have some issues. Just let me quickly check. Not sure what is happening, but I'll try to get this all sorted out. I'm not sure what is happening. Let me try reloading my client real quick, and I will see you guys when the game starts. But for now, just stick around, and yeah, maybe we'll see what happens. So it seems that we already have it started. We do have apparently a couple ghosts, a couple frenzies, and that's about it. They're going to be rushing B side already. We do have quite a bit of people in U-Haul, and it seems that Reyna already getting a pick onto Sova. Not sure how that happened, but it seems it was just right under heaven. They're already going for quite the pick here. There's going to be a couple of them in U-Haul. And Jet's gonna be going down. Will Omen be next? Yes, and Bartimer will be able to get a 3k, maybe to 4k, maybe. Cypher's gonna say no to Thick Door, but it's gonna be a close one. Soba gets one more, that's gonna get the 4k. Suddy needs to find the Phoenix before anything. He's gonna put the tripwire and the smoke screen down. And it's gonna be a close one with 5 HP. And unfortunately, Xeno's gonna clutch this one out. And I'm gonna say no to Suddy. Round 2 buy phase. I think for me that buy phase should be wet. Generally, you should, if you win, you should try to be more aggressive with your items. Just me personally, and for whoever lost should either just stick with classic or if you really want to ghost max, because you still want to buy round 3, right? And as we see, we do have 3 people on A side, 2 on B, and this looks like they're defaulting for now. There's mainly specters and ghosts for the attackers. Not sure what they are gonna be doing with it. Reyna in showers. I assume just trying to get a bit of a peek. Just slowly and slowly going through. They are gonna be rushing from short. You do smoke off Yuha and Heaven.
Spike planted.
And that's gonna be 1 down in Yuha. But they are very, very lit right now. Reyna will be headshotted to the ground, making this a 4v3. Still really good for the attacker side right now. And seems that's gonna be a 2v2. It's gonna be a very close one right now. And they just managed to win by the skin of their teeth. And just going in for the aggressive buy, it just managed to work for them. Let's see what they buy round 3, and looks like they will be buying AKs or Vandals, as you would say it. And unfortunately, with just the aggressive buy for, I believe Byrne Creek just didn't work for them, and it just really hurt their economy even more. Just being 0-2, they will have to half buy at most, and it's a little hard to see of what direction they're gonna be going with things and stuff. Sage is gonna be going down around showers, it looks like. Not sure, but it is gonna be a 4v4 right now. And looks like smoke might be going down to CT, possibly. And actually defending smoke comes out in U-Haul, so denying all chances of peaks for now. We do see an entire group up into hookah. We might see an entire rush here. One in Cambie goes down. That's gonna be a 2k for Nathan, or for the defending Omen. That's gonna be shut down by Partimer. Solvent at CT, planting inside of the box.
Spike planted.
But they are in a really bad position right now, getting the peek off, and Sola's gonna just click their Partimer, getting a 3k. And now JC Pucks needs to find her. And unfortunately, he's not going to be able to. That's going to be under 4k for Partimer, with the KD of 7-2 and 1. It's really, really rough right now for Byrne Creek right now. They have to find their way with a devastated eco. It's really, really hard to find. Or it may seems that I may have to squeeze around. Yeah, I think I have to squeeze around. Just give me 1 second. Let me switch them back. Or fix it real quick. But yeah, it does look like they are looking for short again.
Cover going out.
Yup, 3 short. And it looks like they're rotating back over the B after making some noise. So that Cyber is going to be rotating around all the way to A. That makes it 4 defending on A. And we do see a Sage over there. Sova's going to make some noise with the smoke screen. They see one in the back, but unfortunately not going to be able to get it quite yet. Sova, Omen getting the smoke screen down just barely in time before the smoke screen goes away for Cypher. That's gonna be Phoenix Wall. Not really making too much vision for defending. That's gonna be a headshot for defending Omen. But it's gonna be really, really hard for Partner
30
in
seconds
elbow.
left.
But
Spike
unfortunately, he's
planted.
just making some noise, and that leaves them with an open A site. Now he's being very quiet, not able to get the kill onto Nahan.
Cover going out.
Now they have to play really carefully. It's still a 2v2, and they have equal firepower, but not the same armor. That's gonna be
enemy
barely.
remaining.
Hot Cheetos get the first kill with the first frag. They need to find the last one. They don't know the last one should charge, but with the noise, they will. And they are gonna secure. That's gonna be the first round on the board for them. Hot Cheetos just clutching out the 2 kills in his name. Just making it able with their ecos back on the board. As we see, it's not too bad for them right now. Yeah, it really isn't too bad right now for defending side at all. Generally, I would say, you know, around 2 Spectres, 3 AKs isn't too bad, but it could always be better. But Cambie really, they do have their stuff on lockdown, or yeah. And now they're rotating over. It looks like we have a rush over there. We didn't get to see the first frag onto L Dunker. They pick up his
Spike planted.
Spectre. They're all inside. Gets a plant down already. And we have to see how everything goes. Omen, Cypher. That's gonna be a lot of deaths already. Omen, we see this in Garden. Unfortunately, unable to get the frag from Thickdoor. That TP is coming in.
Stealing sight.
There's still one CT. They have to be careful about it. Manages to pick up
One player
the Vandal.
standing.
Unable to trade.
One player remaining.
Partner gets a 3k. And Nathan. And he might actually have time to defuse it. It's gonna be a very close one. And with 0.82 seconds off, Partner clutches us out. And that goes a 4th round for Byrne Creek. Really hard. Really hard for them right now. For Cambie to do much right now. It's so tough for them. Just with the first 5 rounds, it's not going in their favors. They're equal. It's just really hard for them to do anything. Just first 3 rounds not going in their way, and then just it's so rough for them to gain their eco back. It looks like we may have
It's over. You're dead.
a push for short. I'm not sure. It looks like they're rushing. We do see that they're already in. That's gonna be a slow down, and they won't see the jet, but they will wall it off and get the plant already. That's gonna be paranoia out for them.
Planted.
Hits 2 only. That's gonna be a couple in U-Haul. And that's gonna be a little rough here.
Stealing sight.
One player remaining.
And all remains on Cypher, and unfortunately that's gonna be a 5th round. And they aren't able to fix their eco right now. Wow. They're playing extremely well right now. And if anything, how will Cambie be able to fix their flaws in mid-game, and how will they counter strat against Byrne Creek right now? It seems they're playing really well right now. It's really hard for them to
Rip the light from them.
counter strat right now. It just seems that they are on another level. As you see, one already falls. Chaos already falls. That's a 3k for Nahan. And I do apologize if I'm saying the player's names wrong. But a TP comes in. That's gonna be a missed paranoia. They don't know one's in Garden. That's gonna be a 1 for Victor. That's gonna be an ulti all the way to east side. They don't know anybody's over there. But they do see the tripwire,
standing.
and he's gonna be the only one alive. Only one alive right now. How will they manage to pull it off? It's a 3v1. It's gonna be a hard one. One comes up in heaven, misses, manages to get a headshot spray. Slowly and slowly, Reyna is there, unable to convert on the kill. Gets the lucky headshot and manages to bring it to 1 versus 1. And they are going to ring around the rows, around the boxes. Who will be able to get the kill? Nahan will get the 4K, but he will have little to no time. And yes, he will get it with 2 seconds on the clock. With 2 seconds on the clock, he brings it a 2-5 advantage. Byrne Creek. Let's quickly take a look into weapons. Unfortunately, it looks like that one member may not get a weapon if they don't go for the request, and it looks like they will actually get a Spectre. Quite odd. They do have enough for a Vandal, but I assume they just do it for economy. Not the wisest choice in my opinion. And it looks like they're going for another A push. Teleport already comes through. And they are rotating back over. They're going very quietly right now. There's 2 on B side. Not sure where the rest of them are. That arrow won't find much. Smokes wanting Cambie 2 there. Converges on the 2. Victor converts back. And unable to take out one more before he dies. And Cypher gets one more. And that's a 2v3 right now. And only one will stay alive in Hookah. It's gonna be quite the task for Partimer. And that's gonna quite a lot of damage with 42 HP. How will he manage? How will he pull this one off? And the question is, but the thing is that he won't. A valiant effort, but that converts to a 3-5. And the real question is, how hard is Partimer actually carrying his team right now with 13 kills?
Yes, this should be.
He's carrying the first 5 rounds, but it's very hard for him, considering that Nahan actually just doing so much work with 12 and 5. It looks like they are stacking back up for short. They're gonna get counter arrowed. One gets scanned. And yeah. Let's see how this one goes. They do use a drone, but it's still really hard for them to do anything. That's gonna get flashed. Not sure how much that would do. The Nix is already in. And Reyna not being doing much with the eyeball. One comes through, won't be able to get the frags, but eventually does. That's gonna be a 4v1 on an eco round.
Spike planted.
And they know the last one's CT now. It's gonna be quite the task for Hot Cheetos to clutch this one up. Has the Vandal. Able to one-shot anyone that he likes. And unfortunately, not gonna be able to kill the Jet with 1 HP. Will he live any longer? And he will not. Xeno will clean this one up and brings it 3-6 on Byrne. Now the real question is that they had a taste of victory for 2 rounds in a row now. They've finally had their stride in place. Now, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Maybe defaulting is the way to go here. They have Omen in Hookah, and it's really hard. Smoke will be coming down once more. That's gonna be a smoke screen. Showers. Dunker will fall. tripwire reveals Sage. Omen goes through it. Sova ult comes through. Suddy is gonna fall. And that means that there's still one in heaven. Jet slowly passing through. And Omen actually with the flank finds one before anyone else does. Manages to bring it to a 3v3. Teleport comes through. Farmer gets one kill. Judge kills. Phoenix unable to get that one shot off that he needs. They're holding off valiantly. And Farmer with the 4K. Again, 18-7. What a carry, must I say. But the game is not over. They still have a chance. As I like to say, it's all about finishing this game out. It's not about the mid-game rounds. It's all about the late game, how you close this one out. And even though it's 3-7, they still have a chance of coming back. It's never over until it is. There must I say. Gets revealed twice, 3 times, and they don't know the rest of them is actually in hookah.
Shadows traveling. Cover going out.
That may be tremendous. Omen falls, and now they have access onto B site. With a 2v5, it's gonna be quite the task for, I believe, Cambie to be able to bring this one back. Doing as much as they can.
Revealing area.
They will get that
Found them.
off. They see it in the back side, rotating back.
Shock dart.
Shock dart coming through. Not much. It may still seem that they may just save this, actually. It just may seem that they may save this gun this time around. And 2-4, they do save a couple weapons, saving their equals. Not that much. With the new economy changes, it's really rough
Revealing area.
for,
Last round
I
in the
believe,
half.
Cambie. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but smart move. Second last round, they had to save something. They won't get the full weapons, but it's still better than nothing. But yeah, as a team collectively, Byrne Creeks has been playing very, very solidly right now. Very
Revealing
solid.
area.
They've been playing as a whole, and they've been looking to do everything that they can. Gets a quick headshot. JC Pog does live up to his name. He does pog everyone around. The revive comes through. Shock dart will be coming through.
Spike planted.
But how much will it hurt? Not much. There's one in showers. Partner gets one kill. Not seeing it cross with the ult. Gets a lucky headshot. Man gets one kill. One behind the boxes. Sage won't convert on the 2K. And now, one in U-Haul. He won't be able to turn this one around. And that's a 4K for JC Pog.
Shock dart.
He really do be pogging.
Deploying drone.
And that brings it 8-4.
Switching sides.
Always could do better, but if I gotta say, a really solid performance in the last round. I gotta say, he does live up to his name. And now with the side switch, how will they actually, or what shot will they do now they know how Byrne Creek actually plays on attack? Will they use that against them, or will they try to switch some things up and do something else? How will they? Is the question. It looks like that there's gonna be 5 ghosts for, I believe, Byrne Creek, and Cambie will have 2 frenzies and 2 ghosts and a classic. But Jet not buying any abilities, it's very questionable. And it looks like they are rushing out, but Jet unable to do anything. Gets flashed. Phoenix doing a lot of damage with his pistol. And that is so much work right now. Phoenix.
One enemy remaining.
What? Outdunker with 3k. Actually doing quite a bit. But he is alone. He doesn't know there's one CT.
Spike planted.
He doesn't know. Heard a sound cue. Oh wait, that's his own teammate. But yeah. Knows it's right next to him. Gotta swing left and right. Will he get it in the box? Now swings to the back. Gonna be lower and lower. And gets the refresh on the heels. Now Partner needs to kill the Sova in the backside. Fakes it. Goes back once, twice. Won't go for the third time, and JC Pogs shuts down Partner. And brings this game even closer than what it used to be. And now we already see an Odin. Will they stick with the Odin, or will they pick up something else? We see a Spectre. 2 Odins? There's no way it's 2 Odins, right? If this is, it's gonna be quite interesting. If they lose this one, it's gonna be really hard on their economy. 3 hookah, 2 long. Zeno quickly hops out of there. And it looks like they are gonna be rushing in. Let's take this to the skies and see what's happening. You get 1 CT. Jet's gonna fall. 1 falls and elbow.
One enemy
Jet
remaining.
quickly falls right after.
Spike planted.
1 in hookah, and Parmer will fall. I guess the Omen strat, or the Odin strats, does work out in the end. I guess this is attacker-sided map for this team. I presume they're playing very, very well right now. They just all of a sudden swung the momentum of the game around, and let's see how they will play the momentum out. Will they be able to clutch this game out and such? Too long. It looks like they're gonna be doing the same thing again, but Cypher puts down a trap this time around. Then there's 3B, 1 on top of the boxes, and Zeno gets a kill. 1 falls on hookah, and all of a sudden it's a 2v5. Chaos just getting a quick 2k before anything.
One enemy remaining.
JC Pogs is the only one alive now. Chaos gets a 3k. It's gonna be very, very rough. Does he want to save this, or does he want to go frag out and make a montage of a living? He doesn't know there's one flying, gets flashed, and Zeno will put an end of his reign. With 6 to 9, let's see how they adapt. And most importantly, how will they switch positionings of each player now? Will they keep going B? Or will they finally try something new at A?
Okay, let's get
We gotta see, right? We really gotta see. And seems that they may be defaulting. Camera immediately falls. They don't know too much. Partner already gets a 1k, 2k, and 1 more if Suddy doesn't
I have retrieved the
see
spike.
this. Incoming. Eyeball does hit, doesn't follow up on it. Gets a quick headshot. Cypher putting an end of his frag out. JC Pog gets 1
No more
also.
charges left.
That's gonna be a 2v3. It's gonna be pretty hard for them now. Sova very influential on any map that he plays.
Cage triggered.
And let's see what they do. Double smokes. They don't quite
Spike
see
planted.
Sova and just immediately just shoots him right in the head. There's one
player
CT
remaining.
and one flank. It's a 2v1. How will he? Excuse me, it's a 3v1 now. He doesn't know where they're coming. There's one CT that's coming and eyeball comes through. They know and it won't be able to close this one out. Once again, valiant effort, but it's time to go back to the drawing board. Let's see. So they may look like they may be going into hookah. Let's see. They only have save weapons.
Joke's over.
It's
You're dead.
pretty difficult. The miss flash, able to cancel out the ult. Doesn't frag out a second. That's gonna be a mass murder into hookah. And what a calamity for them. They don't have the spike, but Partimer is able to get his frag out.
One enemy remaining.
And say a key. But have to be careful. Oh, Dunker has to be careful actually. They hear the flash, but I don't know how much it's gonna help. And Zeno just swings around the corner with the flash and really just closes out. With 2 more rounds for them and quite a bit more for Cambie, I believe. It's gonna be a rough ride for them, like I would say a roller coaster at least. They're gonna have to go through a lot of ups and downs if they want to win this match. They only have room for a 1-round mistake now, and that's gonna be all 5 pushing in. That's gonna be 1. Unfortunately, Jet follows up and shuts it down.
Where you are.
And they are gonna be pushing through now. Omen's already in U-Haul. Gonna be pushing this one out. Will he find the enemy Omen?
Spike planted.
He's going very quietly. Swings to the left.
One enemy remaining.
Swings and headshots through the wall. Phoenix being the last one alive. Being the last one alive. He should find the one in heaven, and no, it does not. Nahan shuts this one down and brings it to his 70-11. 26-12 for Partimer, 19-12 for Nahan. But I say the only difference right now is that I believe Cambie, if I'm not mistaken, is all of the players has been playing up to par with 19, 18, and 12 compared to Byrne's Creek's 26, and then dramatically dropped 14-12. But they have been winning a lot of rounds. Teleports may be coming through already, but the safe wall blocks a lot of it already. Sova ult comes through, but there's not much. A flank comes through and shuts it down. Buys Sadhi. 2v5. It's gonna be a rough one for Byrne Creek.
Spike planted.
Teleport to somewhere. Unfortunately, just gets shut down once again by Zeno. Man, the aim is just in this game it's really brutal if you don't hit
One
the first
enemy
shot.
remaining.
And just Sadhi just holding that line of sight, just spraying anyone that comes through that corridor. And with that, that brings us to a 20th round.
I need this.
With the 20th round, we have to see
My thanks. Oh, this
How-
is a nice spot.
through everything how we'll equal fatigue, muscle fatigue, mental fatigue, and mental just comes through play. We really gotta see now. Neither team is relenting right now. And it seems that they're already pushing in once again onto the same sites, but the difference is they have 3 on the site now. Sage gets 1. Jet will push in. Unfortunately, won't clear off Sage. But they get 2, 1 on top. Doesn't clear it off. Bomb bounces down, and we have to see what happens.
I know
That's
exactly
2 of them
where
over
you
there.
are.
And ulti comes through. They know that they are both in CT. They
Spike
planted for
planted.
ATV and rushes back. Tripwires, and they still do have camera. Phoenix coming through CT, misses the dart. Sova with the drone manages to ping him, but won't use the ult. Phoenix runs back. 1 in heaven, and it's gonna be really rough for them. Going to have Yuha. They are gonna be pinching them.
One enemy
And
remaining.
Sadi just falls. Next will be Sova with the Molly. And that will bring it to a 12th round for them.
Good. We good.
So,
Match point.
position in this game. Both teams been playing positionings very well, but execution wise it's just not quite there for Cambie. Just that Byrne Creek just been playing it very well right now. They had execution wise both on attackers and defenders throughout the late parts of both sides. And we gotta see how this last round goes. Run it back comes through. Flashes onto Sova. Will they run back? And no, would be shut down immediately. And not before a tray comes out to Thichter.
Going up.
The wall comes through, but not sure how much that will help. Mollies. Oh, Dunker finds 1 for himself. And it's still a 4v4. It's still very close and neck in terms of firepower. And it seems that they are going back to A site, but it's not gonna be very close for now. They were already on site, and the ult already comes through. He gets a little bit of information, but not too much. 1 in heaven, 1 near ATV. Not sure how they'll find this one out. The camera falls. Hot Cheetos on the thing. Sati falls. And that's gonna be a second one for Partimer.
One player
The
remaining.
1 in showers is very deadly, but Omen with 2 HP. I'm not sure how he's gonna be doing it. Eyeball coming through. And it 3k for Partimer, and Nahan will eventually fall. With the time ticking down and diffusing, that will be a 13-8
Defenders win.
for Byrne Creek. Just a valiant effort from Cambie and such. Just an excellent performance by both teams' top frag and strategic calls. As we do see that both teams just really played their hearts out, and yeah, just I gotta say that even though the early parts of the series wasn't too good for Cambie, they did pick up towards the middle end of it. They played very well. They did bring it all back to 8-13, but they still got a long ways to go if they want to topple Byrne Creek and such team. For Byrne Creek, they did play very well, but towards the middle of the game, towards the end, they did have a little bit of stumble, but they were able to pick it back up and such. Really well played by Partimer, getting 29 kills and 14 deaths, and Nahan just popping off on his own rights with 22 and 15. Not an easy feat at all. With that being said, that's all the series has to offer. As always, I've been your caster, Raytheon or Johnny Ma. And as always, I've been your caster. And I will see you guys in the next game if I am available. Until then, stay safe from COVID, and yeah, I'll catch you guys later.